from mountain peaks to frozen shores.
Got some great new products.
Flowers grows in Arctic cracks and nothing more. Portraits with watches from the orbit high above. Microtick, a kingdom built on code and corporate love.
Shit for sale. Got shit
New
for
baggage
sale.
glows beneath its glass and steel. Maglev trams connect what
You need
frozen
stuff.
streets
I got
conceal.
stuff.
While his bar burns warm against the endless night. Silver farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Microtick carved in ice. Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and
To the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Microtech carved in ice.
Your
Frozen
vehicle has been moved to
by
authority
failed
authority.
design.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born. Named to remind the most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Euterpe's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of a prize. Three moons named for muses circled in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past new barrages dome. 6 biome stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wild. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice. Frozen by a failed design. High altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Low frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Tundra fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands tall above the corporate haze. New babbage flows through never-ending frozen days. Every startup dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything the frozen storms keep. No salvation from the cold that Magnus chose to own. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in ice. Frozen by a failed design. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from someone else's sign.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to please visit us again. Goodbye.
Crusader floats in orange and pink morning mist. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and she prayed. The city in the clouds from floating lattice made. Sarah thrusters hold each platform in the air. Hosanna trees line walkways, pink and red. Providence platform builds the ships that fill the sky. circles past the strife. Every tourist stops to watch the storm walls turn. A beauty here that credits cannot earn, or some praise above the clouds. Hosanna flowers crown the sound. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dawning volcanic grace. Chorus and praise suspended high in space. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Canyons twist where miners lose their way. Named for brothers getting lost in Kaplan's tale of play. Yellow's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of Crusaders' corporate art. A gift for bobbing in these moons for all to know. Three siblings circling Crusaders' orange glow. 40% saved on every ship they make. Chorus and praise for every credit sake. No solid ground beneath these floating halls. Just open air between the platform walls. Every platform fired by synchronized dust. Crusaders' gentle prayer becomes a must. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Kelly Kaplan's prayer found. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dawning volcanic grace. Chorus and praise suspended high in space. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches the ground. Storm walls glide through currents warming wide. 100 meters long on Crusaders tide. The grand observatory watches from below. Prismatic clouds and orange and pink glow. Visitors spend nights on platform ledges, still watching Crusader turn against their will. No other view exists in all of space. Chorus and praise suspended in the space. Fly through prismatic clouds where corporate dreams took flight. Crusader turns in beauty through the eternal night. No salvation needed when the view is this profound. Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes all around. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Storm walls echo all around. At the edge of Pyro, where the gas giant turns. Gaslight station watches as the system burns. Pyro IV spiral slowly to its end. Pulled by Pyro V around each endless bend. Ignis carved in canyons dry and deep. Vatra hides its hydrocarbon sleep. A deer's obsidian streak cuts through the night. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. 6 fires burn so bright. No spawn point marks this lonely edge of space. No crowded this dark. Explore the outer edge, where silence holds the void. Six moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Power falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Pharaoh's lava ocean shake and roll. Fuego's yellow black hides head hunters toll. Grows crystal plants and carbon ground, abiding this lost stream without a sound. Missions run through canyon swamps and stone. Every path out here feels beautifully alone. Pyro V pulls everything within its reach, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Silence is what each moon teaches. No faction wars here up this far from trade, just ancient moons and choices to be made. Every ship that ventures past the arc finds something unexpected in the dark. Beyond Gaslight Station, six fires leave the burning mark. Explore the outer edge, where silence holds the void. Six moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Power falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Ignis dry where rivers used to flow. Vatra frozen where the hydrocarbons glow. A deer struck by impact, scarred and bare. Pharaoh quakes beneath its poison air. Fuego yellow, black and iron sulfide dust. Burn carbon warmth because it must. Six worlds burning at the system's end, lost beyond Gaslight Station, where only silence bends. Explore the outer edge, where pyro fire slowly fades. Gaslight counts the cost of ancient trades. No salvation past these six forgotten fires. Beyond the arc of all that still aspires. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Lost beyond Gaslight Station, till the last moon leaves its mark. Oh, let's stop before the dark. Hit the edge of everything where pyros reach gross thin. Terminus turns in silence, cold and frozen in. Methane laced with carbon fills the breathable air. A protoplanet waiting with no mercy. Their last landings holds the headhunters in frozen dust. Black Rock Exchange runs deals in outlaw trust. Scrapers turn where Xeno threat digs deep. Terminus freezes everything. The cold is all it keeps. Go to rise and dream to making something here. Left the plans abandoned when the cost grew clear. Pyrotechnic built their hub and walked away. Every corporate dream on Terminus starts to fray. Terminus freezes everything. Storms that cut below the mark. Explore the outer edge, last stop before the dark. Temperatures drop past what survival knows. Daytime storms push cold when nothing ever grows. Can our view sits empty in the frozen waste. Every outlaw here moves with desperate haste. Stone tree marks where ancient rock meets frozen air. Supply gap holds the last of what the desperate dare. No salvation past these methane frozen gates. Terminus freezes everything in coldly waits. No terraform to save this proto-planet's soul. Every faction fights for what the cold makes whole. Ruin station watches from the orbit high above. Terminus below holds nothing close to love. Terminus freezes everything. Methane poison breaks the heart. Explore the outer edge when methane fills the sky. Terminus turns below as frozen storms roll by. Gang walls echo past the proto-planet's face. Terminus holds the darkest corner of this space. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Go to rise and left the blueprints in the ice. Pyrotechnic when the terminus had its price. Every gang that came and stuck their frozen claim. Terminus kept turning cold and always stayed the same. Last landed burns with headhunters in the night. Scrapers turn, runs darker past the frozen light. Across the threshold, feel the methane bite. Terminus freezes everything beyond the reach of light. Explore the outer edge where every faction bleeds. Terminus collects on all its frozen deeds. No salvation past the methane's killing all. Every outlaw hears Terminus their heart. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop, tear and hope.
Yeah, I got ya. You got it.
Above a gas giant where no solid ground exists. Crusader floats in orange and pink morning mist. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and she prayed.
Oh, shit, that
Stupid!
Hosanna trees line walkways pink and red. Providence platform builds the ships that
could
fill
you?
the sky. Chorus and praise where only clouds drift by. Cloudview Center hums with corporate life. Seraphim station circles past the strife. Every tourist stops to watch the storm walls turn. Beauty here the credits cannot earn. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Hosanna flowers surround the sound. Fly through prismatic clouds where Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dormant volcanic breaks. Or some place suspended high in space. Chorus and praise above the clouds.
Oh, loot!
about to pop off.
I got loot! For the first time.
Damar's canyons twist where miners lose their way. Name for brothers getting lost in Kaplan's Taylor play. Yellow's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of Crusaders' corporate arc. A gift for Baba, name these moons for all to know. 3 siblings circling in Crusaders' orange glow. 40% saved on every
I will do this the rest of the day.
chorus and praise for every credit's sake. No solid ground beneath these floating halls. Just open air between the platform walls. Every platform fire by synchronized trust. Crusaders, gentle prayer becomes a must. Chorus and praise above the clouds.
Oh yeah.
Kelly Kaplan's prayer found. Fly prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dormant volcanic grace. Horse and praise suspended high in space. Horse and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Storm walls black, the currents forming wide. 100 meters long on Crusaders tide. The grand observatory watches from below. Prismatic clouds in orange and pink glow. Visitors spend nights on platform edges, still watching Crusader turn against their will. No other view exists in all of space.
Yes.
Chorus and praise suspended in
No, that's it.
prismatic clouds where corporate dreams took flight. Crusader turns in beauty through the eternal night. No salvation needed when the view is this
Give it to me.
Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes all around.
I need it so bad.
Praise above the clouds.
That's not great.
Crusader
I'll
never
take it.
touches ground. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Storm walls echo all around.
And I need my crossbow. Scotch. And another one. And another one. Thank you so much. All these crappy runs.
Above the world, the trade in nature for a deal. By Genie Point, locks tighten geostationary steel. Directly over Area 18's neon glow. Fixed in orbit, watching our corpse endless show. Capital ships, too vast to pierce the atmosphere. Finally docked by Genie Point up here. 8 hangars hold the giants of the trade. By Genie Point, locks on above the mess that our court made. Cargo decks run deep with crates and freight. Refueling bays keep every ship from running late. Some pilots never touch the surface far below. By Genie Point enough to keep your credits afloat. By Genie Point locks on. Capital ships too large to land between. Lock on above the sprawl when nature get away. By Genie Point watches our corp every day. Lyria circles cold beyond the factory haze. While it turns to silence through the industrial days. By Genie Point locks on. Above the world that swallow green. With our corpse in this glow, a city without end. 1,000 lights where the heavens bend. No horizon, just towers to the sky where day and night both blur and die. Leave me adrift, open the sky. Waters ring, shining cold and hard. Our
Listo.
core, the world that never sleeps, where every soul is one it keeps. From Area 18 through neon veins, endless motion, endless chains. Every street sings the same refrain. Live for the system, feed the machine. Our corpse lays lost in the undertow. Explore the endless lights. They blind but pull you in. Our core crawling through electric skin. Leery silence, waters distant glow. And our corpse grip, nowhere left to go. Our corpse maze, nowhere left to go. Engines fade on a landing pad of steel. Crowds that move but never feel. Billboards scream what to be. Selling dreams you'll never see. Out past orbit where the silence grows. Leery hides what no one knows. While I turns in distant grace. A quiet void beyond the race. No escaping the endless crowd. Every voice just noise out loud. Step outside, but you'll still find the system lives inside your mind. Our corpse maze, watching the city grow. Explore the endless lights. They blind but pull you in. Our core crawling through electric skin. Leery silence, waters distant glow. In our corpse grip, nowhere left to go. Our corpse maze, nowhere left to go. A planet wrapped in endless light, where stars are gonna race by sight. From neon cores to orbital rings, everything here has hidden strings. Break away, or so they say, but every path loops back your way. Our core pulled you in its flow, more alive than you will know. Explore the endless lights, where shadows never truly die. Your core whispers every alibi. Lyria calls from far beyond the globe. In our corpse heart, you dissolve into the floor. Oh, no horizon left. You're on your own. What started as a barracks for the workers in the dust became the planetary capital through corporate greed and trust. Central Tower rises 2.5 kilometers above the ground, the largest building Hurston built where no dissent is found. No fly zone protects the skies above this company town. Teaser spaceport guys the few who dare to touch it down. Archibald Hurston's memorial fills the central hall. Lorville casts its shadow and covers it all. Hurston wrapped in transit runs through 5 lines night and day. 6 perimeter gates let workers in and out to stay. Quality index warns of what the toxic wind brings near. Dyson ready up helmets sold for those who breathe in fear. Lorville cast its shadow. Jackson helmets tell you why. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross to Workers District where the price of life is paid. Maria Pure of Hartons knows the system broke into. Lorville casts its shadow over everything you do. Lorville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. Hell 19 residences hold 60 souls in company care. Leaves then square the beating heart of workers breathing there. Miles Eckhart runs the security from M&B bar. Legal ventures mixed with darker dealings near and far. Clovis Dar nearly deals in reclamation, wasting more. Shadier contracts hidden just behind the legal door. Michael Shaw fights quietly for those the system broke. Connected to Eddie Parr through every shadow's cloak. Tammany and sun cells armor for the toxic walk outside. 419 production quadrant ships on every side. Transfers, commodity exchange comes through the night. Hurston Dynamics counts its profits in the fading light. Lorville cast its shadow. Michael Shaw won't say goodbye. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross to Workers District where the price of life is paid. Maria Pure Hartons knows the system broke into. Lorville cast its shadow over everything you do. Lorville cast its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. The name was never changed, though that law was just a camp. Corporate records kept it as the workers kept it damp. Dystopian contrast carved between the rich and poor. Ran CBD above our workers' district, screeched the floor. Desmond Memorial hosts the expos for the elite. Chairman's Club lounge fills while workers walk the street. 6 gates mark the border of this corporate domain. Lorville cast its shadow in the toxic acid rain. Walk the CBD where Hurston counts for workers' gate. Lorville built its legacy on every nameless grave. No salvation past the walls that Hurston built so high. Central Tower watches every worker wonder why. Lorville cast its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. Capital ships too vast to pierce the atmosphere. Find the dock by Genie Point up here. They hang us, hold the giants of the trade. By Genie Point locks on above the mess that our court made. Cargo decks run deep with crates and freight. Refueling bays keep every ship from running late. Some pilots never touch the surface, far below. By Genie Point enough to keep their credits float. By Genie Point locks on. Capital ships too large to land between. Lock on above a star when nature bled away. By Genie Point watches our corp every day. Lyria circles cold beyond the factory haze, while I turns in silence through the industrial days. By Genie Point locks on above the world that swallowed green. A mercantile group was born here long ago. Strangers sharing birthdays in the station's glow. Their lives grew in secret, credits and in power. Whispers said their methods turn increasingly sour. Blackjack patrols the surface far below in neon heat. City flight transit flows through every 18's concrete streets. Some hardware
hiding?
struggles just to load the planet's weight. By Genie Point locks on the easier
What the
escape.
hell?
No natural light survives on our core floor. Municipal workers run deep beneath the corporate core. Every ship that passes adds another credit line. By Genie Point keeps everything perfect to your station every time. By Genie Point locks on. Lock on above the star when nature bled away. By Genie Point watches our corp every day. Lyria circles cold beyond the factory haze, while I turns in silence through the industrial days. By Genie Point locks on above the world that swallowed green. Eight landing pads for those who dare descend. Habs and food for pilots at their journey's end. Personal storage holds what traders leave behind. Restocking bays for every ship of every kind. Below the station, on Corp's towers never stop. By Genie Point sits fixed above the corporate crop. No horizon left that isn't steel and wire. By Genie Point locks on above the factory fire. Lock on above the sprawl where corporate dreams run deep. By Genie Point counts everything that our core keeps. No salvation past the endless neon factory scene. Cargo flowing endlessly between. By Genie Point locks on above the world that swallowed green. By Genie Point locks on. Cargo counts what credits mean. Yeah. What started as a barracks for the workers in the dust became the planetary capital through corporate greed and trust. Central Tower rises 2.5 kilometers above the ground. The largest building Hurston built, where no dissent is found. No fly zone protects the skies above this company town. Teaser spaceport guides the few who dare touch it down.
We got trouble. This could be shit.
Ah!
Going down.
Stop it! Don't shoot me with
We're under
shotgun!
attack. Not a problem. Ah, God damn it. We lost one. Oh, damn.
The beating heart of workers breathing there. Miles that caught runs of security from M&D bar. Legal ventures. Deals and reclamation.
Okay, let's do this. Holy shit. They just killed them.
Oh shit, that's her.
Those a system broke. Connected to Eddie Parr through every shadow's cloak. Tammany and sun cells.
Today just got interest.
Run shifts on every side. The transfer.
Are we done?
Commodity exchange homes through the night. Hurston dynamics count as profits in the fading light. Orville cast its shadow. Michael Shaw won't say goodbye. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross the workers' district where the price of life is paid. Maria, pure of heart, turns those the system broke into. Lorville casts its shadow over everything you do. Lorville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. Was never changed. The law was just a game. Corporate records kept it as the workers kept it damn. Dystopian contrast carved between the rich and poor. Grand CBD above my workers' district. Desmond Memorial host.
Snipe someone else.
The elite chairman's club lounge fills while workers walk the streets. 6 gates mark the border of this corporate domain. Lorville cast its shadow in the toxic acid rain. Walk the CBD where Hurston counts.
Laying down covering fire. Someone wants to got tagged.
No, I got loot!
No salvation past the
Where's my fucking crossbow?
so high. Central Tower watches every worker wonder why. Lorville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. Lorville casts its shadow. Workers born to live and die.
Stay quiet.
Above the toxic skies, Willowville chokes in dust and flame. Everest Harbor floats above the corporate blame. Magda Hurston bought this world in 2865. An aristocratic dynasty that bleeds the planet dry. Central Tower watches over every numbered soul. Strip mine and carved out Hurston's every vein and hole. Arrow circle scarred above the polluted shore. Everest Harbor floats, while Hurston always asks for more. 6 hangars hold the capital ships, too large to land, 8 landing pads. The traders dealing contraband in a stellar transport guild runs every cargo line. Hurston Dynamics weapons fill the cargo every time. Everest Harbor floats. Magda Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign
There are two.
their lives. Every harbor counts the trade that Hurston dynamics drives. Magnum on surface, far beyond the factory haze. Heat turns in silence through the polluted days. Every harbor flows while Hurston bleeds the world below. Lord, those walls rise higher than the ships that dare to land. Tease the spaceport guys, the few who follow the command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. A long contract sign away, you know the work is dead. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the criminals atone. Every prison sentence carved in Aberdeen's cold stone. But the world they never meant. Bound bays, munitions traded through the station's endless haze. Every cargo deck runs heavy with Hurston's heel. The price of every weapon is a planet slowly killed. Ever's harbor flows. Pleasure takes the ones who fall too low. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Ever's harbor counts the trade that Hurston dynamics drives. Magnum on circles far beyond the factory haze. It turns in silence through the polluted days. Ever's harbor flows while Hurston bleeds the world below. Hurston dynamics built their empire on the dead. Indigenous life
Give it to
replaced
me.
by factory smoke instead. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Aristocratic profit carved from every vein and woodship. Reynolds awful pilots quick escape from Lovell's grip. Galleria shots for those who need to stop before the trip. No horizon left on Hurston that isn't smoking wire. Ever's harbor floats
I will check
above
it
the
in safety.
corporate fire. Float above the toxic world where Hurston counts the dead. Ever's harbor trades and everything the dynasty bled. No salvation past the strip mines where the workers tore below.
Be lucky one time.
Knows the ones who couldn't take the corporate flow. Ever's harbor
This
flows
is not bad.
while Hurston bleeds
Take
the
it.
world below.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There's harbor floats where Aberdeen's prisoners lie low.
Last thing we need is a red flashlight. Or a yellow one.
In 2865, when Magda Hurston claimed this world, an aristocratic dynasty's ambition was unfurled. Indigenous life replaced by factory smoke and flame. Every living creature lost to Hurston's corporate game. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Strip mining carved through every vein of stone and wood. Aerial circles scarred above the polluted shore. Hurston dynamics owns and always asked for more. Lovell's walls rise higher than the ship's stairway. Teaser spaceport guides the workers follow in command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. Yeah, long contract sign, another worker's life away. Hurston
restaurant.
Laying down
Wrong
covering
bit.
fire.
Magda built a family shrine. Explore the dying world where industry consume the ground. Lorville hums with workers' lives and factory sound. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the fallen go to pay. Hurston Dynamics counts the cost of every working day. Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. No UE Senate seat was ever claimed by Hurston's name. Corruption fears kept politicians clear of Magda's game. Antimatter precursors fill the ships that leave the ground. Munitions traded endlessly without a protest sound. Magnum on orbit scarred beyond the factory haze. It turns in toxic silence through the polluted days. Few choose to resign when the first contract ends. Hurston Dynamics owns a world that never mends. Polluted coast stretches past where oceans used to breathe. Toxic air, the only thing that Hurston chose to leave. Every bite on strip to feed the corporate core. Pleasure fills with those who couldn't take it anymore. Hurston Dynamics owns pleasure holds the last decline. Explore the dying world where industry consume the ground. Lorville hums with workers' lives and factory sound. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the fallen go to pay. Hurston Dynamics counts the cost of every working day. Hurston Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. Magda's hair still walk the halls of Central Tower Talk. Aristocratic profits built on those who rose and fell. Reliable weapons sold to every corp that needs a gun. Hurston's ammunition business never will be done. No horizon left on Hurston that isn't smoking wire. Aboriginal ecosystems lost to corporate desire. Cross the landing zone, feel Lorville suffocating weight. Hurston Dynamics owns your destiny and fate. Explore the dying world where Hurston counts the dead. Every worker's contract signed in blood and tears instead. No salvation past the strip mine stretching to the sea. Hurston Dynamics owns you now and never sets you free. Hurston Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. Hurston Dynamics owns every planet bled along the line. On Hurston soil where the smokestacks rise, a dying world beneath polluted skies. Lorville burning in dust and flame, where every life's a numbered name. Ariel's winds cut sharp and dry. Aberdeen's heat beneath a toxic sky. Magda drifts in silence cold. Heat of storms are harsh and bold. From Lorville's gates to the wasteland far, every breath life leaves a scar. Industry carved into bone and ground. A louder hell with no escape found. Burst and burns, choking on what you
2
believe.
weeks.
Explore the broken world
Installation is broken for over
where
a
iron
year.
skies the sea. Hurston takes more than it lets you believe. Dust in your lungs, nothing left to retrieve. Every step you take is harder to achieve. Hurston burns, nothing left to breathe. Touching down in a storm of ash, engines choking, toxic crash. Every step feels twice your weight
Laser point.
on a world that sealed your fate. Signals fade in the desert wide, where broken ships and
low lights
secrets hide out here. Hope is stripped away. Hurston decides if you stay. No clean skies, no second chance. Just survival in a dying dance. Every mile wears you thin. The deeper you go, the less you win. Hurston burns, watching your lungs slowly leave. Explore the broken world where iron skies the sea.
In size 3
Hurston takes more
on a size 1
than it lets you
weapon.
believe.
What?
Dust in your lungs, nothing left to retrieve.
Am I blind?
Every step you take is harder to achieve. Hurston burns, nothing left to breathe. A planet stripped to feed the
How
core,
is that
leaving
even possible?
nothing, always more. From poisoned air to burning ground, no mercy here is ever found. Try to leave, but understand this world still holds you in its hand. Hurston's mark you can't outrun. Once
You are
you're
a
here,
strange one.
you're never done.
No, I'm confused.
Explore the broken world where every breath could be a last. Hurston echoes with the toxic past. No salvation in the dust and flame. Every soul here plays the losing game. Hurston
No
burns,
clue.
nothing left to breathe. Hurston burns till there's nothing left to leave.
Let me check.
Yeah. A 5-system long run found what no one dared to dream. A super earth so like I own it almost burst its seam. Natural
at this
oxygen and oceans vast beneath the
this one
yellow
too?
sun.
Maybe I check you
Indigenous
later.
vegetation covering every hill and run. Magnetic relay images resolved and show the crew. A planet so like home they named it terror through and through. Southern continental mass holds ruins carved in stone. Terror almost became earth, but never stood alone. archaeological mystery in all of space. What civilization rose and fell on Terra's ancient ground? The ruins speak of something grand, nothing else is found. Terra almost became Earth. Ruins speak, but none can understand her. Jump through 7 stable points that only Terra holds. Killing Baker, killing close. The Eastern story unfolds. 4 centuries of colonists made Terra what it is. Terra almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Earth and Terra argued over who should lead the verse. Political ambitions made the rivalry grow worse. A super Earth, so naturally Earth-like in every way. Terra claimed the right to lead the UE someday. 7 jump points stable where no other system sees. Terra sits the center of the human verse with ease. Eastern expansion program fed the systems all around. Terra almost became birth, but richer ground was found. Resources carefully cultivated, leave the landscape green. No corporate stripping here, the most pristine world seen. Senators from Terra fight for leadership each year. Earth holds the power still, but Terra keeps it near. Terra almost became Earth. UE politics won't grant her. Jump through 7 stable points that only Terra holds. Killing Baker, killing close. The Eastern story unfolds. 4 centuries of colonists made Terra what it is. Terra almost became Earth.
I can disappear them.
Alien ruins hold the answer. Scientists debate what built the ruins on the southern shore. No artifacts, no language keys, just stone and nothing more. 24 jump points could theoretically exist. Terra stellar cluster keeps them stable in the mist. High-end stores and restaurants fill the colonial streets. Terra's mix of ancient stone and modern commerce meets. Every jump point leads somewhere, but none leads to the truth. Terra almost became Earth since the days of ancient youth. Jump through 7 stable points where ancient secrets wait. Terra counts 4 centuries since explorers found their fate. No salvation from the ruins mystery that still remains. Ancient stones outlast the empires and political campaigns. Terra almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Terra almost became Earth. Ancient stones, the only banner.
And I need a short break myself. At the edge of Pyro, where the darkness never ends, ruin station holds its ground, where nothing ever bends. Terminus below, in cold and broken light, last landings waits for headhunters in the night. Black Rock Exchange, where deals are made in shadow. Scrapers turn, where Xeno 3 runs shallow. No service station marks this edge of space. Ruin station stands, the last forsaken place. No U flag has ever touched these walls. No rescue comes when someone finally falls. Every corridor runs on blood and trade. Every alliance here was built to fade. A ruined station stands beyond what safety teaches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruined station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruined station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach. Pyrotechnic built these walls and walked away. Left the bones of industry to slowly decay. Now we see no threat patrols the outer ring. Headhunters drain to whatever night will bring. Black Rock Exchange moves cargo no one names. Scrapers turn, runs darker, deadlier games. No safe harbor past these docking gates. Ruined station stands and patiently it waits. No neutral ground survives this deep and dark. Every faction leaves its permanent mark. Every ship that docks here pays a toll. Ruined station feeds on every soul. Ruined station stands beyond all saving speeches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruined station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruined station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach. Corners hold the labs that feed the need. Neutrality's the only bar where all factions agree. Solar flare strips shields from those who dare to fly. Ruined station watches every ship go by. Pyrotechnics ghost still walks these rusted halls. Nobody repairs what crumbles as it falls. Cross the threshold, feel the station's weight. Ruined station stands beyond salvation's gate. Explore the broken halls where every deal could be your last. Ruined station echoes with the violent past. No salvation past the flare zones. Endless night. Terminus fades below beyond the dying light. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach. Ruined station stands till the darkness swallows each. started as a Navy base above the clouds of gold. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and dared to make it bold. She named her floating city after prayer's ancient word. A meditative vision in the atmosphere was heard. August Dunlow spaceport marks the gateway to the sky. Skyway shuttle threads between the platforms floating high. Hosanna trees line walkways pink beneath the orange sun. Orison floats on prayer, Kelly Kaplan's dream begun. Cloudview Center hums with trade and tourists every day. Voyager bar serves those who came to watch the storm walls play. Strata shopping fills the habs with everything you need. Orison general patches those who flew at reckless speed. Orison floats on prayer, storm walls dancing golden light. Float above the prismatic clouds where Genesis takes form. Providence platform builds the ships that weather every storm. By Fashazoos until then watches from the center wide. Orison floats on prayer, Kelly Kaplan's dream takes flight. Seraph thrusters fire and sink below each platform's base. Locals call the gentle vibrations their free massage from space. Grand observatory's transparent floor reveals the deep below. Prismatic storms and passing storm walls put on quite a show. Discovery tour takes the brave to storm walls sanctuary near. 100-meter creatures drifting close enough to hear. Kaplan circuit races, PTVs when vision centers clear. Orison floats on prayer and fills the heart with awe and fear. Inspiration Park holds Crusader Industries, his corporate dream. Chairman's Club Lounge fills with those for whom nothing's what it seems. Those are neo-imperial cuisine serves pilots between their runs. Discovery spots teach history beneath the orange suns. Orison floats on prayer, grained observatory burns bright. Float above the prismatic clouds where Genesis takes form. Providence platform builds the ships that weather every storm. By Fashazoos until then watches from the center wide. Orison floats on prayer, Kelly Kaplan's dream takes flight. 40% cheaper building ships in open air. Reed Navy left the lattice, Kelly Kaplan saw what's there. 100 platforms woven in a breathable gold sky. Every worker wakes to clouds and storm walls drifting by. Nature brought inside, parks and gardens everywhere. Psychologists design the flow to ease the corporate care. No other city floats on prayer quite like this one does. Orison floats on prayer because it always was. Float above the prismatic clouds where corporate angels fly. Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes in the orange sky. No salvation needed when the storm moves grace the night. Seraph thrusters hold the dream suspended in the light. Orison floats on prayer, Kelly Kaplan's dream takes flight. Orison floats on prayer, free massage through the seraph night. A planet sold to build a synth world far away.
Referral.
Came a synthetic world that founded on that day. 80 years of industry consumed the living ground. Science, geoplanning left no natural trace around. Layer upon layer when no new ground remains. Factories built on factories and endless corporate chains. Leering circles cold above what nature lost. Our cord never saw the sky and never counted cost. Blackjack security patrols the neon street. Every alley dark where criminals and traders meet. Twitch, Pacheco deals in shadows far below. Municipal works run deep where no sunlight would glow. Our corp never saw the sky. Blackjack keeps the streets clean. Fly above the endless sprawl that swallowed every green. City flat transit floats between the towers unseen. By Genie point watches from the orbit high above. Our core built a world that has no room for love. Our core never saw the sky. World built to feed the machine. Raccoon memorial space for guys and traders in. Our core tower rises where the sky has always been. Iron north stands running feet to floors above the maze. Million-mile high club floats above the corporate haze. Memphis Savory sculpture drifts above the plaza wide. Idea falls apartments where the contractors reside. Wildlife turns in silence past the factory glow. Our corp never saw the sky, just the neons and the show. Fake factories built for tourists on the tour. Real fusion plants too dangerous to explore. Every hologram conceals what lies within. A sanitized illusion of the world beneath the din. Our corp never saw the sky. Twitch still deep in between. Fly above the endless sprawl that swallowed every green. City flat transit floats between the towers unseen. By Genie point watches from the orbit high above. Our core built a world that has no room for love. Our core never saw the sky. Synth world built to feed the machine. Deep below the city where no natural light survives. Municipal workers keep the infrastructures live. Someone once went down there, said it felt both wild and real. Beauty in the darkness that the others conceal. Our core rents its surface out to anyone who pays. Non-competitors fill the globe in endless corporate days. No horizon.
Wusste man der Waffe hin?
Wire.
Are you fucking insane?
Saw the sky. Just the factory fire.
Warum hat er die weggeschmissen?
Just the factory fire.
Not this game again.
Fly above the endless road, nature bled and fled.
Ah, kann ich jetzt nicht mal mehr Waffen wechseln?
It's where the living world is dead. No salvation past the neon lights that frame the scene. 8 decades erased the world that once had been. Our core never saw the sky. World built to feed the machine. Our core never saw the sky. Nothing left of what had been. Charles Babbage, first dreamed of a machine. New Babbage rose from frost to build corporate dreams. Magnus told him about the code and built his city here. Double bubble dome, protecting off the frozen atmosphere. Spaceport carved into the mountain overlooks the lake. Metro loop runs Grand Line for every pilot's sake. Tech startups fill the
Go ahead.
that microtech
Again, Lou.
design.
Cutters, look lively!
Feeds the corporate mind. Commons built for programmers who need to think and dream. Yoga fields and climbing walls beside the plaza's gleam. Venture capitalists drink high and aspire grants top floor. Brent with chaos and the patches those who can't take anymore. New Babbage never sleeps while his bar holds everything. Walk the neon corridors beneath the frozen dome. Factory line sells Moby glass to those who call this home. Tobin Expo Center fills with ships and dreams each year. New Babbage never sleeps, and Eddie Parr is here. New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr pulls every string. Eddie Parkins Bart Waddies with a knowing smile. Behind the cheerful bartender facade runs something vile. Legal ventures, illegal strings, he pulls them all. There's nobody in New Babbage knows the power of his place. Apparel sells the finest fashion money buys in town. Forward farmer startups chase the Lycan's ancient crown. There's departments filled with engineers who came to stay. New Babbage never sleeps, but Eddie rules the day. No UE sanity was ever given to this place. Corporate governance runs everything in microtech's pace. Population growing past what microtech can hold. Leaders debate the gap on every soul that's bound. New Babbage never sleeps. Population cap is threatening. Walk the neon corridors beneath the frozen dome. Factory line sells Moby glass to those who call this home. Tobin Expo Center fills with ships and dreams each year. New Babbage never sleeps. New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr pulls every string. Promenading Nixon Commons through a glass sky bridge high. Financiers and engineers watch frozen storms roll by. I-6 biome stretch beyond the domes where ice meets thunder green. Geothermal warmth reveals what microtech could have been. The road was nightlife, burns through every corporate night. High pressure crunch time, seized by Wally's neon light. Eddie Parr tends bar and nobody suspects a thing. New Babbage never sleeps while Eddie pulls each string. Walk the neon corridors where Magnus Tobin's dream runs deep. New Babbage counts the credits that the frozen city keeps. No salvation from the frost that built this corporate ring. Eddie Parr tends bar while pulling every
Let's
string.
have
New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr pulls every string. New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr controls everything. 2582 and caller Larry found the dark. The solo nail jumper left the Bremen system's mark. Named for the goddess of the night in ancient Greek. Nick's hid in
was so
darkness what
lucky.
the corporations couldn't see. A dark nebula borders where the system turns. Flashing ring circles where the asteroid field burns. Nick's eyes stripped and Corliss waits for Genesis to try. Nick's hides in darkness beneath a lightless sky. Nick's two chokes in acid clouds too thick to clear. Nick's stirring ice giant turning cold throughout the year. Keegan belt lies silent at the system's frozen end. QV service stations marked with smugglers round the bend. Nick's hides in darkness. Blatchham holds the ships from sight. Explore the dark beyond the nebulous black veil. Nick's turns in silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis terraforming dares what others left undone. Nick's hide in darkness far beyond the reach of the sun. Nick's hides in darkness. Terraforming fights the ancient night. The People's Alliance lead this darkness home in 2655. Political refugees who kept their revolutionary drive. Left Steve Carr from Delamar beneath the asteroid stone. A haven for the rebels who refuse to live alone. Vandal ships now haunt the Virgil jump point edge. Sting, glaive, and scythe patrol the darkness pledge. Operation Sworn, enemies hunt abandoned station halls. Nick hides in darkness as Vandal tech recalls. No UE flag protects this dark frontier. People's Alliance rules, but Vandal draws near. Every pilot born to steer from Virgil's dangerous zone. The rays grow bolder. Nyx cannot fight alone. Nyx hides in darkness. Vandal cuts the Virgil light. Explore the dark beyond the nebulous black veil. Nyx turns in silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis terraforming dares what others left undone. Nyx hides in darkness far beyond the reach of sun. Nyx hides in darkness. Terraforming fights the ancient night. Experimental technology attacks what seemed undone. Genesis terraforming battles with the Empire shun. Nick's eyes atmosphere slowly starts to clear. A coreless world that dared to persevere. Meanwhile, Vandal rays grow closer every day. The Keegan belt hides criminals along the way. Dark nebula watches over everything below. Nick's hides in darkness in the only home they know. Explore the dark beyond the nebula's endless war. Nyx turns in silence, waiting for the final call. No salvation promised when the Vandal raids ignite. Genesis keeps working through the ancient frozen night. Nyx hides in darkness. Terraforming fights the ancient night. Nyx hides in darkness. Genesis won't give up the fight. Yeah. Commercial district circle C car from planetary sprawl. 14 kilometers of transit brings you to the core. Rock a memorial spaceport named for hums and burns through the endless corporate haze. Blackjack security hiding 290 through 6 to keep the peace. But Michael Callum's corruption makes the violence never cease. Dark alleys twist through zones where only danger waits. Empire Health Services patches those who test their fates. Area 18 hums and burns. Twitch Pacheco settled the score. Walk the neon plaza where the holograms ignite. G-Lo bar in zone 3 burns through every night. TDD job fulfills the contracts endlessly in store. Area 18 hums and burns. Blackjack guards the neon shore. TC at Twitch Pacheco served before the nerve damage came. Blackjack took a service and then left without the shame. Now she deals in darker markets hidden in the alleys wide, resenting every blackjack badge that passes by. A side idea of falls apartments hold the contractors between the gigs. Million Mile High Club serves the elite while Twitch just digs the Vic Convention Center fills with ships and corporate dreams. Area 18 homes and burns. Not everything is what it seems. Sight and geoplanning shut the world that our core built. Fake factory tours hide the planet's industrial guild. Restricted areas stretch across this wall below. Only handful of the air is clear for traders flow. Area 18 hums and burns. Million Mile High knocks at your door. Walk the neon plaza where the holograms ignite. G-Lo bar in zone 3 burns through every night. D job fulfills the contracts endlessly in store. Area 18 hums and burns. Blackjack guards a neon shore. Castle bus, Santa Mass and dumpers deep all on the way. Astro Armada serves the pilots ready for the fray. Food stalls fill the alleys where the smells mix with the night. The darker corners way beyond the reach of neon light. Our branches surface out to anyone who pays. Independent contractors fill the idea with endless days. Sean Racker's name lives on in every ship that lands here still. Area 18 homes and burns. It always will. Walk the neon plaza where the corporate dreams run deep. Area 18 counts the credits that the neon towers keep. No salvation past the blackjack badge that guards the shore. Twitch Pacheco watches from the alleys, wanting more. Area 18 hums and burns. Blackjack guards the neon shore. Area 18 hums and burns. Sean Riker's name lives in the core. Below a lawless star where nothing should survive. Bloom turns in silence, beautiful and alive. Oxygen and nitrogen with fire strip the wrist. Solid oceans catching light from east to west. Frozen pose that frame a temperate shore. Abandoned barracks holding something more. Pyrotechnic carved their prophets walked away. Bloom kept breathing long after their last day. Squatters claim the empty halls they left behind. Former miners who had nowhere else to find. drawn to something they can't name. A world that survived every solar flame. Bloom outlasted everything what no empire could acquire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air.
Vad funkar ju för alles.
Bloom turn slow beneath you, beauty everywhere. Golden Riviera, catching light above the shore. Bloom keeps breathing, always giving more. Bloom outlasted everything, beauty born from ash and fire. Shepherd's rest holds those who need a quiet place. Shadow fall hides deep in darker space. Obituary watches from the
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
found in bloom what past Headhunters drink to views that take your breath. A paradise surrounded by a system built on death. Corporate ghosts still walk these empty halls. Bloom survive the silence after industry falls. No UE flag was ever planted. No law right to make the outlaws free. Every soul who stayed found something real. A world that time and fire couldn't steal. Outlasted everything. Outlaws found there in a fire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air. Bloom turn slow beneath you. Beauty everywhere.
Protecting her.
Golden Riviera,
den jävla
Watches from the orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and corporate love.
man kan komponentsläppar.
Average glows beneath its glass and steel. Maglev
Fast det är ineffektivt i regel.
can see while his bar burns warm against the endless night. Server farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Microtech carved in ice. Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers
Ja, det är små av dem så...
Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born. Named to
Right, yeah.
workers not to mourn. Pliers, jade, oceans under pink and green. The most daily
trying to ram me.
Stanton has ever seen. Turkey's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of a rise. Three moons made from music circle in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past New Babbage's dome. 6 biomes stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice.
How hard
Frozen
are
by
your
a
shields?
failed design.
This is a size 5 cannon.
Altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Slow frozen zones with petrified trees found peace. Thunder fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions undisguised frozen blue. Aspire grandstands tall above the corporate haze. New Babbage glows from never-ending frozen days. Every startup dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Microtech holds everything the frozen storms keep.
This
No
took way too
salvation
long.
from the cold, and Magnus chose to hold. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Microtech carved in ice, beauty born from someone else's sign. From checkmate halls where chess pieces rule, Rough and ready plays by one simple tool. Fuel the ships that dare to cross the void. Keep the stations running or get destroyed. Rook holds the line where others fear to tread. Smokey sends the contracts, counts the dead. Four stations standing at the system's edge. Rough and ready, built on outlaw pledge. No reputation earned, no glory found, just contracts running station to the ground. Every deal runs quiet, fast and clean. Smokey never says what contracts mean. Rough and ready, it's a Smokey's call.
Shit here.
Fall behind the pack. Rough and ready, never looks back. Checkmate obituary, every outlaw's door. Rough and ready, keeps them running more.
Already in third range.
Rough and ready. Fuel the fire or fall. Rook dreamed of racketeering, fuel and more. Headhunter shut the door before the score. Too risky, said the council, hold your ground. Rough and ready keeps the place but stays on the ground. Smokey sends another job across the wire. Every station running harder than the fire. Four outposts fueling every outlaw's flight. Rough and ready burns from dawn to night. No crown sits easy on this outlaw
That's the
throne.
right side.
Headhunters make sure Rook stays in his zone. Every chess piece knows its place in line. Rough and ready reads the system sign. Rough and ready before the headhunter stall. Fuel the fire or fall behind the pack. Rough and ready never looks back. Checkmate obituary, every outlaw's door. Rough and ready keeps them running more. Rough and ready. Fuel the fire or fall. Bishop moves where Rook cannot go. Night runs missions only Smokey knows. Every figure plays the board just right. Rough and ready owns the pyro night. Checkmate station bears the name with pride. Obituary keeps their fuel inside. No gang runs deeper in the outlaw game. Rough and ready,
TV station.
every station bears their name.
I will not do this
Fuel
again.
the stations where the outlaws come to fly. Rough and ready never questions why. No salvation comes for those who miss the call. Smokey always wins when the empire falls. Rough and ready. Fuel the fire or fall. Rough and ready till the last station stands tall. Fire system long run found what no one dared to dream. A super earth so like our own, it almost burst its seam. Natural oxygen in oceans vast beneath a yellow sun. Indigenous vegetation covering every hill and run. Magnetic relay images resolved and showed the crew a planet so like home, they named it Terra through and through. Southern continental mass holds ruins carved in stone. Terra almost became Earth, but never stood alone. No other evidence of those who built and left this place. The greatest archaeological mystery in all of space. What civilization rose and fell on Terra's ancient ground? The ruins speak of something grand, but nothing else is found. Terra almost became Earth.
Guess we're fighting.
No, we're not.
But no one can understand her.
Don't run. No way to hide.
You got it. Okay, let's do this. Shit, that hurts.
Ruins hold the answer. Earth and Terra argued over who should lead the verse. Political ambitions made the rivalry grow.
Someone wants to go.
Never wait. Terra claimed the right to lead the UE someday. 7 jump points stable when no other system sees. Terra is the center of the human verse with easy stand expansion program fed the systems all around. Terra almost became Earth, but richer ground was found. Resources carefully cultivated, leave the landscape green. No corporate stripping here, the most pristine world scene. Senators from Terra fight for leadership each year. Earth holds the power still, but Terra keeps it near. Terra almost became Earth. UE politics won't grant her jump through 7 stable points that only Terra holds. Keel and Baker, killing close. The eastern story unfolds for centuries of colonists made Terra what it is. Terra almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Scientists debate what built the ruins on the southern shore. No artifacts, no language keys, just stone and nothing more. 24 jumpers could theoretically exist. Terra stellar cluster keeps them stable in the mist. High-end stores and restaurants fill the colonial streets. Terra's mix of ancient stone and modern commerce meets. Every jump point leads somewhere, but none leads to the truth. Terra almost became Earth. Since the days of ancient youth, 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 youth. Jump through 7 stable points where ancient secrets wait. Terra counts for centuries since explorers found their fate. No salvation from the ruins mystery that still remains. Ancient stones outlast the empires and political campaigns. Terra almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Terra almost became Earth. Ancient stones. At the edge of pyro where the gas giant turns, gaslight station watches as the system burns. Pyro ivy spirals slowly to its end, pulled by pyro V around each endless bend. Ignis carved in canyons dry and deep.
Got some pretty nice loot, but not what I needed.
Hydrocarbon sleep. A desert city and street cuts through the lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires burn so bright. No spawn point marks this lonely edge of space. No crowded hub, no familiar face. Every mission here runs cold and wide. Six burning moons with nowhere left to hide. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires cut the endless dark. Explore the outer edge, where silence holds the void. Six moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro fire falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Pharaoh's lava ocean shaking, roll fuegos, yellow black hides, headhunters overgrows, crystal plants and carving ground. A botanist lost dream without a sound. Missions run can't stone. Every path out here feels beautifully alone. Pyro V pulls everything within its reach, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Silence is what each moon teaches. No faction wars erupt this far from trade, just ancient moons and choices to be made. Every ship that ventures past the arc finds something unexpected in the dark. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires leave their burning mark. Explore the outer edge, where silence holds the void. Six moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro fire falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Ignis dry where rivers used to flow. Battery frozen where the hydrocarbons glow. A deer struck by impact, scarred and bare. Pharaoh quakes beneath its poisoned air. Fuego, yellow, black and iron sulfide dust. Burning carbon warmth because it must. Six worlds burning at the system's end. Lost beyond Gaslight Station, where only silence bends. Explore the outer edge, where pyro fire slowly fades. Gaslight counts the cost of ancient trades. No salvation past these six forgotten fires. Beyond the arc of all that still aspires. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Lost beyond Gaslight Station, till the last moon leaves its mark. A fleeing embezzler changed the course of history. Jerry ran from solely debts into the galaxy. Vernon Tar took aim at what he thought was just a ship. A lucky miss became the verse's most important trip. General Sokolovich rushed to undo what almost broke. The first interstellar chord rose from that single smoke. same. Back home, just another vinyl budding baby in a star. Jerry told Gordillo, here I was special near and far. No beds, just catnap standing up or sitting where they please. 10 minutes sleep refreshes what would take us hours to ease. Slowly builds the verse. Cass's luck was there to aid. Trade across the protectorate where every soul it thrives. Criminals and nobles share the marketplace of lives. Back it sows the gatherings where vinyl always made. Slowly builds the verse. Every vinyl deal outlasts the trade. From medicine to politics to raising vinyl young. Every aspect of their life in solely language song. No history preserved because the present is their home. Knowledge live, but dates and records fade like distant phones. Serving markets, hiding kins to where the careful tread. Buy your freedom back in vinyl space or higher instead. Cast a patron of luck and tearing in the great traveler guides. Slowly builds the verse through every turn of cosmic tides. Tries holds the spiritual center of the council's call. Separated from the people, serving one and all. Copper artwork from the monks says kids value to trade. The healers brew the medicines, the human illness stays. Slowly builds the verse where every contract slowly fades. Trade across the protectorate where every soul it thrives. Criminals and nobles share the marketplace of lives. Back it sows the gatherings where vinyl always made. Slowly builds the verse. Every vinyl deal outlasts the trade. One generation maximum on every deal they sign. Diplomatic skill perfected, walking contracts, line markets built around the crossroads where the traders meet. Flotillas drift through space where every culture finds its beat. Tholo tokens, three-sided, bring the luck of cash and near. Exotic goods from every corner of the verse appear. Wake yellow, learn from ancient ways of dealing without coin. Slowly builds the verse where human and vinyl join. Trade across the protectorate with Jerry's legend grew. Violent tours, lucky miss, made the ancient story new. No salvation needed when the markets never close their gate. Slowly binds the vinyl verse from cradle until late. Slowly builds the verse. Every vinyl deal outlasts the trade. Slowly builds the verse. Ancient markets never fade. Below a lawless star where nothing should survive. Bloom turns in silence, beautiful and alive. Oxygen and nitrogen, where fire stripped the rest. Salt oceans catching light from east to west. Frozen poles that frame a temperate shore. Abandoned barracks holding something more. Pyrotechnic carved their prophets walked away. Bloom kept breathing long after their last day. Squatters claim the empty halls they left behind. Former miners who had nowhere else to find. Every outlaw drawn to something they can't name. A world that survived every solar flame. Bloom outlasted everything what no empire could acquire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air. Bloom turns slow beneath you. Beauty everywhere. Golden Riviera catching light above host those who need a quiet place. Shadowfall hides deep in darker space. Obituary watches from the orbit high above. Outlaws found in bloom, what passed for love. Headhunters drink the views that take your breath. A paradise surrounded by a system built on death. Corporate ghosts still walk these empty halls. Bloom survive the silence after industry falls. No UE flag was ever planted here. No law arrived to make the outlaws fear. Every soul who stayed found something real. A world that time and fire couldn't steal. Bloom outlasted everything. Outlaws found their inner fire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air. Bloom turns slow beneath you. Beauty everywhere. Golden Riviera catching light above the shore. Bloom keeps breathing, always giving more. Bloom outlasted everything. Beauty born from ash and fire. Frozen poles stretch right beneath the pyro sun. Salt ocean shimmer where the temperated waters run. Abandoned processing centers line the shore. Empty barracks holding echoes, nothing more. Astrobiologists came and marveled at the sight. Life that learned to bloom beneath the flare. Stars light every ship that passes slows to take it in. Bloom breathes beauty where the darkness has always been. Fly low over oceans where the corporate dreams fell through. Bloom outlasted everything they ever knew. No salvation needed for a world that's strong. Bloom kept breathing all along. Bloom outlasted everything. Beauty born from ash and fire. Bloom outlasted everything. Long after empires expire. Dale Township burned beneath the Vandals' deadly might. 638 souls lost to their first relentless strike. No warning, no diplomacy, no reason anyone could find. A nomadic clan of hunters leaving nothing left behind. Orion fell and Virgil burned and Tabor lost its ground. Admiral Bishop told the Senate war was all around. Sting of glaive and scythe now haunt the next frontier. Band of hoes no treated and sworn enemies draws near. Each clan runs solo under one chieftain's iron rule. No species-wide command, just hunt to prey and tool. Suicide doctrine keeps their secrets from our hands. Scuttled ships before capture, that's how every clan stands. Vandal hoes no treated, sting the host of Virgil gates. Investigate the QB stations on the Vandal siege. Intersect defense solutions once beneath these ridges. Scythe and blade patrol, the legends frozen dark. Operation sworn enemies leaders. Vandal hoes no treated. Operation sworn enemies awaits. Dr. Arlo Gellis mapped the glyphs on captured hull claim. Theory born from studying the Vandals' lethal pull. Luminescent skin shifts with every move they feel. A species still a mystery behind the brutal zeal. Logan Jorrit follows where the Onyx Trail began. Vandal tech and bodies flowing through a smuggler's plan. Insect defense solutions hunts the hidden source.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Till every move runs out. Hunters in the dust, last ditch runs on Suno, feet and rust. Songs and mesa fades, where deals are quietly made. Jackson Swamp holds every secret that was paid. No second survives this outlaw game. Every shot that's here plays the same. Fools run races, chase the stations around. Every bet placed here runs dark and gray. Checkmate always wins when every light goes out. Small station where the end game never sleeps. Checkmate guards the secrets monarchs keeps. Coldest turns below when toxic grace. Checkmate holds the final resting place. Checkmate always wins till every move from
Running.
Checkmate always wins.
Shoot him!
By Jenny Point watches from the orbit high above. Our core built a world that has no room for love.
I'm heading out. Take care.
I need a break.
Guys, the traders in our court tower rises where the sky has always been. Iron north stands one and teaching floors above the maze. Million-mile high club floats above the corporate haze. Memphis Avery sculpture drips above the plaza wide. Adira Falls apartments where the contractors reside. While it turns in silence past the factory glow. Our core never saw the sky, just the neon's endless show. Fake factories built for tourists on the tour. Real fusion plants too dangerous to explore. Every hologram conceals what lies within. A sanitized illusion of the world beneath the den. Our court never saw the sky. Twitch deals deep in between. Fly above the endless sprawl that swallowed every green. City flight, transit floats between the towers unseen. By Jenny Point watches from the orbit high above. Our core built a world that has no room for love. Our core never saw the sky. Sent world built to feed the machine. Below the city where no natural light survives. Municipal workers keep the infrastructure's lives. Someone once went down there, said it felt both wild and real. Beauty in the darkness that the upper floors conceal. Lock open to surface out to anyone who pays. Non-competitors fill the globe in endless corporate days. No horizon left that isn't steel. And why our code never saw the sky.
Short break.
Just the factory fire. Fly above the endless sprawl where nature bled and fled. Our core counts its credits where the living world is dead. No salvation past the neon lights that frame the scene. 8 decades erased the world that once had been. Our core never saw the sky. Sent world built to feed the machine. Our core never saw the sky. Nothing left of what had been. Where frozen circuits hum beneath a corporate dome. A world of tundra silence, far from anything called home. Clio vast ocean sleeping under ice. Calliope, wild winds breathing through the white. Euterpe, a lone sentinel of stone. Microtech, a kingdom carved in cold alone. From new Babbage glowing in the corporate haze, the beating heart and frozen neon veins, where commerce climbs in towers made of light, defying cold that swallows day and night. Microtech gleams somewhere in the night. Explore the frozen moons, don't let the silence pull you in. Calliope is calling through the storm beneath your skin. Euterpe's a wasteland where the lost and ghosts have grown. Cleo burns like heaven in the world of ice and stone. Microtech gleams bright in the cold in the night. touching down where the blizzard blinds the sky. Engines fade and the last warm echoes die. Footprints vanish just seconds after May. In a world where even time begins to fade, through the static, distant signals start to break. Ghost of pilots lost to one mistake. Out here, every breath you fight to own. Microtech decides if you go home. No more towers, no more guiding light. Just frozen, dark and endless white. Every step cuts deeper than before. Hear the silence knocking at your core. Microtech gleams lost somewhere in the night. Explore the frozen moon. Don't let the silence pull you in. Calliope is calling through the storm beneath your skin. Euterpe's wasteland where the lost and ghosts have grown. Cleo burns like heaven in the world of ice and stone. Microtech gleams bright in the cold, in the night. Discover a new world on Microtech's frozen face, where silence stretches out through endless space. Beneath the storms and artificial skies, a fragile dream of progress slowly dies through neon veins and shadows sharp as steel. A place where even nothingness feels real. Break from the orbit, leave the known behind. On Microtech, lose yourself to what you find. Explore the frozen moon, where every step could be our last. Calliope is whispering through echoes of the past. You turn me holds a story no one lived to tell. Clio shines like heaven, but it hides a frozen hell. Microtech gleams bright in the cold, in the night. Microtech gleams bright till we fade from the light. In 2582, when Carla Larry found the dark, a solo nav jumper left the Brahmin system's mark. Named for the goddess of the night in ancient Greek. Nyx hid in darkness what the corporations couldn't see. A dark nebula borders where the system turns. Glacium ring circles where the asteroid field burns. Nyx are stripped and coldest waits for Genesis to try. Nyx hides in darkness beneath a lightless sky. Nyx too chokes in acid clouds too thick to clear. Nyx 30 ice giant turning cold throughout the year. Giga built lies silent at the system's frozen end. QV service stations mark with smugglers round the bend. Nyx hides in darkness. Glacium holds the ships from sight. Explore the dark beyond the nebula's black veil. Nyx turns to silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis, terraforming dares what others left undone. Nyx hides in darkness, far beyond the reach of sun. Nyx hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. The People's Alliance made this darkness home in 2655. Political refugees who kept their revolutionary drive. Left ski car from Delamar beneath the asteroid stone, a haven for the rebels who refuse to live alone. Vandal ships now haunt the Virgil jump point edge. Stigma glaive inside patrol the darkness pledge. Operations for enemies haunts abandoned station. Hold these hides in darkness as Vandal tech recalls. Know you we flag protects this dark frontier. People's Alliance rules, but Vandal draws near. Every pilot wanna steer from Virgil's dangerous zone. The raids grow bolder, Nix cannot fight alone. Nix hides in darkness. Vandal cuts the Virgil light. Explore the dark beyond the nebulous black veil. Turns in silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis, terraforming deaths, what others left undone. Nix hides in darkness, far beyond the reach of the sun. Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. Experimental technology attacks what seemed undone. Genesis, terraforming battles what the Empire shunned. Nix's atmosphere slowly starts to clear. A coldest world to dare to persevere. Meanwhile, Vandal raids grow closer every day. The kingdom belt hides criminals along the way. Dark nebula watches over everything below. Nix hides in darkness, in the only home they know. Explore the dark beyond the nebula's endless wall. Nix turns in silence, waiting for the final call. No salvation promised when the Vandal raids ignite. Genesis keeps working through the ancient frozen night. Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. Nix hides in darkness, Genesis won't give up the fight. Above the frozen world, Magnus built his dream. Poor Tressler holds the name of one who shaped the scheme. Alina Tressler mentored him through every frozen doubt. Her name now guards the station, watching microtech throughout. Geostationary fixed above new Babbage's dome. Poor Tressler serves as every trader's frozen home. Millions skewed past daily through these cargo bays. Poor Tressler remembers through the frozen corporate haze. Interstellar Transport Guild runs deep below the deck. Every cargo transfer handled without a single wreck. 8 hangars hold the ships that dare the frozen air. 12 landing pads for those who find the business there. Poor Tressler remembers Magnus Tobin's gratitude in total. Float above the frozen clouds where no Babbage blows. Poor Tressler
Got a problem too.
endlessly.
Shit! They just killed him!
Calliope turns cold where wild winds never cease. Fortress that remembers Alina's last in peace. Fortress that remembers Alina, watch the frozen world below. Server farms run cool beneath the frozen dome. Magnet sodas, old ones just to give Microtech a home. Power grows and object cracks with farmer startup stream. Antiseptic properties in every likeness frozen scene. Clouds, jade, ocean shimmer, undercooking, alien sky. Just frozen islands, watch the cargo passing by. 12 linen path for every ship that dares the cold. Fortress remembers every story ever told. No other name was bidden for this frozen gate. Alina shakes the mind and made Microtech's estate. Every million SU that passes through this hub carries Alina's legacy beyond the frozen world. Remembers millions still in constant flow. Float above the frozen clouds where new babish blows.
I was about to pop off!
Endlessly still flows. Calliope turns cold where wild winds never cease. Poor Tressa remembers Alina's last in peace. Poor Tressa remembers Alina, watch the frozen world below. Terraforming failed and left this world in frost. Magnus of a gift and what the UE had lost. Reliably frigid for the service deep within. Alina's wisdom helped him know just where to begin. Spire grandstands tall above the corporate night. While these bar burns roam against the frozen light. No other meant to earn a station in this space. Poor Tressa remembers Alina's frozen grace. Float above the frozen clouds where Magnus built his name. Poor Tressler counts the trade that always stays the same. No salvation from the frostbed. Alina helped him home. Her name lives in orbit above the frozen stone. Poor Tressler remembers Alina, watch the frozen world below. Poor Tressler remembers Alina's name in ice and indigo.
Don't make it so hard.
Out in Nix where the void runs thin, Levski hangs like a place worn in. No empire voice, no polished frame, just echoes learning their own name. Asteroid rock in broken steel, when nothing tells you what is real. A free port carved in fading trust, built on nothing but drifting dust. No central head, no guided line, just fractured paths that intertwine. The closer you stay, the more it fades, as freedom slowly decays, and it's the last free light starts to bend. Move through the silence where the free port barely holds its light. Nix speaks in Lord just remnants of a past domain. Corridors with flickering tone, where everyone feels slightly alone. Trading refuge built on sand, slipping through each reaching hand. Oh, fixed authority remains, just memory in rusted frames. Every path begins to bend, a structure fails but doesn't end. And Nick's the last free light begins to fade. Move through the silence, where the free poor belly holds its light. Nick speaks in low and broken night, no direction left to own. Inside this drift, you're on your own. And Nick's the last free light, feels like it's already dying.
Can't believe it.
A hollow refuge in asteroid stone, where every signal runs alone. No empire watches from above, just fragments of forgotten love. Cross the line, but feel no pain as Levski learns to slowly fade. No system left to call it right, just drifting pieces in the night. Move through the void where even freedom starts to disappear. Nick's whispers, nothing clear, no future carved in stone. And inside this place, you're on your own. And Nick's the last free light, feels like it's already dying. And Nick's the last free light, where silence keeps on lying. Above the toxic skies where Lorville chokes in dust and flame. Everest harbor floats above the corporate blame. Magda Hurston bought this world in 2865. An aristocratic dynasty that bleeds the planet dry. Central Tower watches over every numbered soul, strip mining and carved out Hurston's every vein and hole. Aerial circle scarred above the polluted shore. Everest harbor floats, while Hurston always asks for more. 6 hangars hold the capital ships, 2 lost to land, 8 landing pads for traders dealing contraband. In a stellar transport guild runs every cargo line. Hurston Dynamics weapons fill the cargo every time. Everest harbor floats, Magda Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor counts the trade that Hurston Dynamics drives. Background circle scar beyond the factory haze. Eater turns in the silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor floats, while Hurston bleeds the world below. Lorville's walls rise higher than the ships to dead land. Tease of spaceport guys, the few who follow the command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. Year-long contracts sign away another worker's day. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the criminals atone. Every prison sentence carved in Aberdeen's cold stone. Future to resign when the first contract ends. Everest harbor floats above the world that never met. Days of matter precursors fill the outbound bays. Munitions traded through the stations, endless haze. Every cargo deck runs heavy with
Lass
hushed
geh doch hier raus!
price of every weapon is a planet slowly killed. Everest harbor floats. Pleasure taste the ones who fall too low. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives.
Oh, die bringen my Coda back.
Everest harbor counts the trade that Hearst and Dynamics drives. Magnum circle scar beyond the factory haze. Either turns in silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor flows. Wild Hurston bleeds the world below. Hearst and Dynamics built their empire on the dead. Indigenous life replaced by factory smoke instead. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Aristocratic profit carved from every vein and woodchip rentals. Harbor pilots quick escape from Loville's grip. Gallery shops for those who need to stop before the trip. No horizon left on Hearst that isn't smoke and wire. Everest harbor floats above the corporate fire. Float above the toxic world where Hurston counts the dead. Oh, Everest harbor trades in everything. The dynasty bled. No salvation past the strip mines where the workers toil below. Aberdeen holds the ones who couldn't take the corporate flow. Everest harbor floats while Hurston bleeds the world below. Everest harbor floats where Aberdeen's prisoners lie low. Above the toxic skies where love chokes and dust and flame. Everest harbor floats above the corporate blame. Magda Hurston bought this world in 2865. An aristocratic dynasty that bleeds the planet dry. Central Tower watches over every numbered soul strip mine and carved out Hurston's every vein and whole area circle scarred above the polluted shore. Everest harbor floats while Hurston always asks for more. 6 hangars hold the capital. Ships too large to land. 8 land and pass for traders dealing contraband. Interstellar transport gear under the cargo line. Hurston Dynamics weapons float cargo every time. Everest harbor floats. Magda Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor ships to dare to land. Tease space, but guys the few who follow the command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. Long contracts signed day and all the workers' day. Aberdeen holds cash where the criminals atone. Every prison sentence called in Aberdeen's cold stone. Few choose to resign when the first contract ends. Ever's harbor floats above the world that never ends. Had to make the curses fill the outbound bays. New missions traded through the stations and the haze. Every cargo deck runs heavy with Thurston's in the haze. There's harbor floats, break Hurston's beckons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. At the edge of Stanton, where the frozen winds begin, microtech spread silent, cold and vast within. A terraforming air sealed this world in ice. Magnus Tobin saw the frost and paid the price. 6 biomes stretch from mountain peaks to frozen shore. Thaw what grows in Arctic cracks and nothing more. Tressler watches from they orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and corporate love.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Kom doch so.
Microtech carved in ice. Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice. Frozen by a failed design. Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born. Named to remind the workers not to mourn. Clio's jade oceans under pink and green. The most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Euterpe's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of her price. 3 moons named from music circle in the dark. Microtech each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past
Sag mal,
Babbage's
bist du denn endlich?
where only storms steal home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Carved in the frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice.
Langsam tut das weh.
Design. High altitude ranges where the storms ever
Go
cease.
from my ass.
Frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Turn fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands torn above the corporate haze. New Babbage glows through never-ending frozen days. Every start of dreams beneath
This is
the
a mining
frozen
stage near a turret. Oh no.
cold became the fly over places where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything.
Oh, mister, really?
Frozen storms keep no salvation from the cold and Magnus
That's a lot.
design.
Are you seriously?
Microtech carved in eyes. Beauty born from someone else's sign.
How about you save yourself before I get shot here?
The dying star stays the sun. The system built on pyrotechnic left these worlds to burn.
How many are here?
Now outlaws rule the wreckage that remains.
What the fuck?
Ruin station hold the powers, no threatening rain. Headhunters and fire rats play the deadly game. 6 broken planets circle in a flare. On the pyros,
I'm not
the
playing with you.
outlaws dead. No youth flag, no law to hold. Just gangs and guns and stories told. Whoever has the most firepower wins. This is where survival begins on the pyros.
Fuck. Stop shooting missiles at me. No.
For the burning system,
Go away.
where the solar flares ignite. Pyro scream,
Warum kann ich den Punkt nicht anspringen?
radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risk being destroyed on the pyro sun.
Ich hab doch nichts getargetet. Dann muss ich den doch anspringen können.
Checkmate station.
Geht das schon wieder los?
Go picture where we're glowing like a dying spark. Every gang controls a piece of broken space. No mercy shown to those who lose the race. Solar flare strip shields from those who
Das
fly.
lief doch so gut.
Radiation claims the ones who dare defy. Out here strength is all you'll ever own. Under pyro sun, you reap what you have sown. No safe harbor, no friendly face, just burning void and outlaw space. Every ally could betray trust.
Ist ja keine Mission.
Everything turns to dust under
Ja, jetzt geht's aber los hier.
where the strong devour
Täusch
the
mich
wild.
jetzt nicht. Natürlich kann ich den Weg gar nicht hinsetzen.
Blow the burning
Mann! Es hat den ganzen Tag so gut funktioniert.
flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risk being destroyed under pyro sun. Where only outlaws survive.
Ist es denn so schwer, ein funktionierendes Bodensystem hinzukriegen? Was immer funktioniert und nicht nur ab und zu.
The strong inherit what the corpse abandoned here. Every corridor of ruin runs on blood and fear. Corner 4 converts the lapse of darker trade. Neutrality's the only peace that's ever made. Cross the flare zone, feel the system's bite under pyro sun.
Such doch den Mist nicht
There is
immer.
no wrong or right. Explore the burning system, where the dead outnumber stars. Pyro wears its
Ach,
silence like its scars. No salvation waiting to pass. Flare zones reach under pyro's law. Survival's all they teach. at the edge of pyro where the darkness never ends. Ruin station holds its ground when nothing ever bends. Terminus below in cold and broken light. Last landings waits for headhunters in the night. Black Rock Exchange, where deals are made in shadow. Scrapers turn, where Xeno 3 runs shallow. No service station marks this edge of space. Ruin station stands,
Not
the
da.
last forsaken place. No UE flag has ever touched these
Aber da
walls.
kann er den Weg wieder
No
nicht
rescue comes when
hinlegen.
someone
Mann.
finally falls. Every corridor runs on blood and trade. Every alliance here was built to fade. Ruin station stands beyond what safety teaches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruin station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grays. Ruin station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruin station stands beyond the law's reach.
Macht einen das doch nicht immer so schwer überhaupt irgendwie.
Beyond the law's reach.
Oh, das ist so nervtötend.
Pyrotechnic built these walls and walked away. Left the bones of industry to slowly decay. Now Xeno
den
3
Weg wieder
patrols
selber
the
suchen.
outer ring. Headhunters drink to whatever night will bring. Black Rock Exchange moves cargo no one names. Scrapers turn, runs darker, deadlier games. No safe harbor past these docking gates. Ruin station stands
Lästiger.
and patiently it waits. No neutral ground survives this deep and dark. Every faction leaves its permanent mark. Every ship that docks here pays a toll. Ruin station feeds on every soul. Ruin station stands
Sitzt du denn jetzt schon wieder rum?
beyond all saving speeches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruin station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruin station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruin station stands beyond the law's reach. Beyond the law's reach. Corners hold the lives that feed the need. Neutrality's the only bar where all factions agreed. Solar flares strip shields from those who dare to fly. Ruin station watches every ship go by. Pyrotechnics go still, walks these rusted halls. Nobody repairs what crumbles as it falls. Cross the threshold, feel the station's weight. Ruin station stands beyond salvation's gate. Explore the broken halls where every deal could be your last. Ruin station echoes with a violent past. No salvation past the flare zones. Endless night. Terminus fades below beyond the dying light. Ruin station stands beyond the law's reach. Ruin station stands till the darkness swallows each. Beneath a dying star where nothing stays the same. A system built on violence, blood and flame. Pyrotechnic left these worlds to burn and fade. Ruin station holds the power, Xeno threatening rain. Headhunters and fire rats play their deadly game. 6 broken planets circling a flare under Pyro's sun. Only outlaws dare. No UE flag, no law to hold. Just gangs and guns and stories told. Whoever has the most firepower wins. This is where survival begins under Pyro's sun, where the lawless claim their prize. Explore the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risks being destroyed under Pyro's sun, where only outlaws survive. Checkmate station hidden in the dark. Obituary glowing like a dying spark. Every gang controls a piece of broken space. No mercy shown to those who lose the race. Solar flare strips shields from those who fly. Radiation claims the ones who dare defy. Out here strength is all you'll ever own. Under Pyro's sun, you reap what you have sown. No safe harbor, no friendly face, just burning void and outlaw space. Every ally could betray your trust. In Pyro, everything turns to dust under Pyro's sun, where the strong devour the wise. Explore the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risks being destroyed under Pyro's sun, where only outlaws survive. Pyrotechnic built these worlds and walked away. Left the bones of industry to decay. Now the strong inherit what the cores abandoned here. Every corridor of ruin runs on blood and fear. Corner for converts the labs to darker trade. Neutrality's the only peace that's ever made. Cross the flare zone, feel the systems bite under Pyro's sun. There is no wrong or right. Explore the burning system, where the dead outnumber stars. Pyro wears its violence like its scars. No salvation waiting past the flare zone's reach. Under Pyro's law, survival's all they teach. Under Pyro's sun, where only outlaws survive. Under Pyro's sun, only ashes stay alive. At the edge of standing where the frozen winds begin. Microtech spread silent, cold and vast within. A terraforming era sealed this world in ice. Magnus Tobin saw the frost and paid the price. 6 biomes stretch from mountain peaks to frozen shore. Forward grows in Arctic cracks and nothing more. Poor Tesla watches from the orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and corporate love. New Babbage glows beneath its glass and steel. while his bar burns warm against the endless night. Server farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Micro tick carved in ice. Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Micro-tech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Micro-tech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born, named to remind the workers not to mourn. Clouds, jade oceans under pink and green, the most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Euterpe's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of her price. 3 moons named for muses circled in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past New Babbage's dome. 6 biome stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. High altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Low frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Tundra fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands tall above the corporate haze. New Babbage glows through never-ending frozen days. Every startup dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything the frozen storms keep. No salvation from the cold that Magnus chose to own. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Microtech carved in ice, beauty born from someone else's sign. Above a gas giant where no solid ground exists. Crusader floats in orange and pink morning mist. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and she prayed. A city in the clouds from floating lattice made. Sarah thrusters hold each platform in the air. Hosanna trees line walkways, pink and rare. Providence platform builds the ships that fill the sky. Orson prays where only clouds drift by. Cloudview center hums with corporate life. Seraphim station circles past the strife. Every tourist stops to watch the storm walls turn. A beauty here that credits cannot earn. Orson prays above the clouds. bells and flowers crown the sound. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dawning volcanic grace. Chorus and praise suspended high in space. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Deimos canyons twist where miners lose their way. Name for brothers getting lost in Kaplan's tale of play. Yellow's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of Crusaders' corporate art. A gift for Baba named these moons for all to know. Three siblings circling Crusaders, orange glow. 40% saved on every ship they make. Chorus and praise for every credit's sake. No solid ground beneath these floating halls. Just open air between the platform walls. Every platform fired by synchronized dust. Crusaders' gentle prayer becomes a must. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Kelly Kaplan's prayer found. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dawning volcanic grace. Chorus and praise suspended high in space. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Storm walls glide through currents, warming wide 100 meters long. On Crusaders tide, the grand observatory watches from below. Prismatic clouds and orange and pink glow. Visitors spend nights on platform edges, still watching Crusader turn against their will. No other view exists in all of space. Chorus and praise suspended in this place. Fly through prismatic clouds where corporate dreams took flight. Crusader turns in beauty through the eternal night. No salvation needed when the view is this profound. Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes all around. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Stone walls echo all around. At the edge of Pyro, where the gas giant turns. Gaslight station watches as the system burns. Pyro IV spiral slowly to its end. Pulled by Pyro V around each endless bend. Ignis carved in canyons dry and deep. Vatra hides its hydrocarbon sleep. A deer's obsidian street cuts through the night. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. 6 fires burn so bright. No spawns, this lonely edge of
fuck's sake.
space. No crowded hub, no familiar face. Every mission here runs cold and wide. 6 burning moons with nowhere left to hide. Lost beyond
Ich will doch nur wissen, welche Jurisdiction auf dem Mistding ist.
Six fires cut the endless dark. Explore the
Headhunter. Headhunter?
where silence holds the void.
I can't kill Headhunter.
Six moons circle what the
Stupid.
ages have
It will ruin my
destroyed.
reputation.
Pyro falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Pharaoh's lava ocean shake and roll. Fuego's yellow black hides headhunters toll. Grows crystal plants and carbon ground. A botanist lost stream without a sound. Missions run through canyon swamps and stone. Every path out here feels beautifully alone. Pyro V pulls everything within its reach. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Silence is what each moon teaches. No faction wars erupt this far from trade. Just ancient moons and choices to be made. Every ship that ventures past the arc finds something unexpected in the dark. Lost
Fucking
beyond
dark.
Gaslight Station.
Die Route dahin kannst du
Six
ja auch nicht.
fires leave the burning mark. Explore the outer edge.
Ich selber auf
Where
Himmel
silence
dunkel.
holds the void. Six moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro eye falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Ignis dry where rivers used to flow. Vatra frozen where the hydrocarbons glow. A deer struck by impact, scarred and bare. Pharaoh quakes beneath its poisoned air. Fuego yellow, black and iron sulfide dust. The urban carbon warmth because it must. Six worlds burning at the system's end. Lost beyond Gaslight Station, where only silence bends. Explore the outer edge, where pyro fire slowly fades. Gaslight counts the cost of
Wenn ich das sehe, habe ich schon keinen
ancient
Bock mehr.
trades. No salvation past these six forgotten fires. Beyond the arc of all that still aspires. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Six fires circle glowing in the dark. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Till the last moon leaves its mark.
Jetzt leckt auch noch aus.
Oh, let's stop before the dark. Hit the edge of everything where pyro's
fucking
reach
Lord.
grows thin. Terminus
close.
turns in silence,
No,
cold
I'm not.
and frozen in. Methane laced with carbon fills the breathable air. A protoplanet waiting with no mercy there. Last landings holds the headhunters in frozen dust. Black Rock Exchange runs deals in outlaw trust. Scrapers turn where Xeno threat digs deep. Terminus freezes everything. The cold is all it keeps. Go to rise and dream to making something here. Left the plans abandoned when the cost grew clear. Pyrotechnic built their hub and walked away. Every corporate dream on Terminus starts to fray. Terminus freezes everything. Storms that cut below the mark.
Estava assim.
Explore the outer edge where methane fills the sky. Terminus turns below as frozen storms roll back. Gang wars echo past the protoplanet's face. Terminus holds the darkest corner of this space. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Temperatures drop past what survival knows. Daytime storms push cold when nothing ever grows. Canard view sits empty in the frozen waste. Every outlaw here moves with desperate haste. Stone tree marks where ancient robbie's frozen air. Supply gap holds the last of what the desperate dare. No salvation past these methane frozen gates. Terminus freezes everything in cold waste. No terraform is safe, this protoplanet's soul. Every faction fights for what the cold makes whole. Ruin station watches from the orbit high above. Terminus below holds nothing close to love. Terminus freezes everything. Methane poison breaks the heart. Explore the outer edge when methane fills the sky. Terminus turns below as frozen storms roll back. Gang wars echo past the protoplanet's face. Terminus holds the darkest corner of this space. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Gold horizon left the blueprints in the ice. Pyrotechnic blend the terminus had its price. Every gang that came and stuck their frozen claim. Terminus kept turning cold and always stayed the same. Last land is burns with head hunters in the night. Scrapers turn, runs darker past the frozen light. Cross the threshold, feel the methane bite. Terminus freezes everything beyond the reach of light. Explore the outer edge where every faction bleeds. Terminus collects on all its
Så
frozen
weiter.
no salvation past the methane's killing all. Every outlaw here gives Terminus their heart. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop, tearing hope apart. Above a gas giant where no solid ground exists. Crusader floats in orange and pink morning mist. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and she prayed. A city in the clouds from floating lattice made. Sarah thrusters hold each platform in the air. Hosanna trees line walkways pink and red. Providence platform builds the ships that fill the sky. Chorus and praise where only clouds drift by. Cloudview Center hums with corporate life. Seraphim station circles past the strife. Every tourist stops to watch the storm walls turn. The beauty here that credits cannot earn. Chorus and praise above the clouds.
Yes, die falsche
Hosanna
Seite.
flowers crown the sound. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dormant volcanic grace. Or some praise suspended high in space. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusade. us getting lost in Kaplan's Taylor play. Yellow's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of Crusaders' corporate arc. A gift for Bob, I name these moons for all to know. 3 siblings circling in Crusaders' orange glow. 40% saved on every ship they make. Orison praise for every credit's sake. No solid ground beneath these floating halls. Just open air between the platform walls. Every platform fiber synchronized drugs. Crusaders, gentle prayer
I
becomes
just
a
got here.
Orison praise above
No.
the clouds.
Only
Kelly
one mission
Kaplan's
not
prayer
working.
found. Fly through prismatic clouds.
Was ist denn jetzt schon wieder passiert? Abandoned? Why?
Crusader turns below with beauty
cares?
everywhere. Sailing
I'm
birds
here
in
now.
volcanic grace.
I will kill you all.
Orison praise is spreading high in space. Orison praise above the clouds.
Warum
Crusader
wollt ihr zaghaft vorgehen?
never touches ground. Storm walls black, currents forming wide. 100 meters long on Crusaders tie the grand observatory watches from below. Prismatic clouds in orange and pink glow. Visitors spend nights on platform edges, still watching.
Mann ey.
Crusader
Was
turn
ist
against
das
their
Steuer?
will. No other view exists in all of space. Orison praise, suspended
No
in
one?
this place. Suspended in this place. Fly through prismatic clouds, where corporate dreams took flight. Crusader turns in beauty through the eternal night. No salvation needed when the view is this profound. Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes all
No one?
around. Orison praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground.
So strange.
Orison praise above the clouds. Echo all around.
Let's see what happened. Maybe I get loot.
Ah!
I'll kill you all.
Damn it! Suppressing Fox 1! Hold still!
Associated Science and Development is committed to health
What are
and
you doing?
safety regulations.
Sweet
Please
place,
report
can't
any
get far.
infractions to your immediate
Don't
supervisor.
sweep it.
Do not disclose incidents to non-employees.
On the move!
I think they got away.
Reload.
Ah! They got me!
We're compromised. Need to move.
Shit!
Oh, jetzt ist die
Contact!
Maus. Ah, das gibt's doch gar nicht. Ah. Ey,
Shit! Contact!
wie soll ich denn so spielen hier? For fuck's sake! Mann! Leckt mich doch am Arsch.